Supported lodgings is all about keeping young people safe. Where I would like to be treated, that's how they would like to be treated, is the way I go about it. You don't know what to expect at your door, but you always say, is this another member of my family coming in to my house? And that's the way I treat it. The assessments was about 6 months that took. And then your first one was how you get on, how to adjust things, having somebody in your house and the way you went about it. So I suppose it's to fit you in with the right person. Anybody who wants to become a supported lodging host, I'd really recommend it. When you look around the streets of Belfast today and you see all them young people and maybe losing their lives, think about, would you like that in your own family? Because I certainly wouldn't. And what I've achieved from that, of seeing the young people coming through my door, you know, all different backgrounds and stories, you know, really gets to you. And you're right to give them a setup, you know, to set themselves up so there is life. The qualities for a stay host really is treat people the way you want to be treated. Also, make sure that you're there to help them, support them, and encourage them. That's my big thing, encouragement, because you like to see them doing well for themselves. Well, the way I encourage young people is think about what they want to do in life. You know, instead of just running about the streets, you know, there's more to it. Get a job. If they don't want to go on to education, you know, try and get them set up that even if there's a part-time job, start with it first and encourage them. And like if they have any difficulties, go with them for counselling, for anything they need to help them along that road to get them set up for life. Well, the rewarding times I would have would be a couple of young people I had, one in particular. The young person went to give a cake, and then when she finished that, she went to the airport for a cafe job, and she wasn't home till 12 at night, and she was away the next morning. And that was a good achievement from her, from not sitting about the house. And now, 2 years down the line, she's managing a store in an off licence. And that's what I say, I've seen her going through that, and it is really rewarding. And the young person I have now, I'm encouraging her because I really want her to go on and do her nursing so that she could achieve that, and that would be a really rewarding one.
I've been living in Audrey's for 5 months now, and on my very first day, she handed me the key to her house, like just her front door key. I can come and go whenever I want. And then I had to wait for her to get back from work that night. And as soon as she came home, she went to the fridge and was like, oh, what do you want, what do you want? And it was all meat. And we had the awkward conversation about how I don't like meat and how I was a vegetarian. So she ordered us a Chinese the first night. She got me a curry chip and her a gravy chip, and just chatted and realised everything we had in common and how good we were going to be living together. And since then, we've just got such a good relationship. She's so nice, so kind to everybody, and really made me feel at home. For me personally, I think a stay host really needs to be down with the kids. Like, Audrey is just a child at heart, and she knows what way people want to be treated. So she treats me the way she wants to be treated, like the way she gave me her key. Like, who really trusts a 17-year-old you don't know with a key to your front door? Like, I wouldn't really do that. I don't think many people would do that. She's very patient and kind and treats me like an adult. Like, she doesn't talk to me like I'm a child. She doesn't, well, she has some rules, but they're not that bad. But she talks to me like I am an adult. Like, she would never talk to me like a child, because I'm not. Other qualities is that she's quite like me. I know other people won't be as lucky as me, but Audrey works in a care home as well, and so do I, so we got to talk about that. Definitely talking was a big thing. Like Audrey could talk for hours, but that was that was a good thing because I was so nervous and awkward, and whenever I come in, that's all we did. We just talked, and she made me feel so ease and let me know that it was now my house as well as hers, and how she just wants to be there and help people. But I always knew before I went to Audrey's that I wanted to do nursing, but I always thought that I had one plan, that I was going to go to this certain university, I was going to move out as soon as I was 18. But then Audrey's just so good at advice. She was like, Olivia, it might not work out like that. Like, there's other things you can do. You could wait here until you're older, you can move away. And she just really opened my eyes to other things I could do. And she said to me, the first thing she said to me was, if you're ever stuck anywhere, I'll order you a taxi, I'll get you home here straight away. So for me going to work, she would support me, like get me to work. Well, she washes my uniform as well, so that's kind of helpful. I couldn't go without that. And she shows me all the buses, the way around town. She supports me in cooking my own food, which is really good because I thought she would just left me to my own devices, and I didn't know I could just go into her cupboards and eat whatever I wanted, but now I do. Like, she doesn't like pears, but she buys bags and bags of pears because now she knows I like pears. I'd never used a washing machine before in my life until Audrey showed me how to do it. I have a really bad addiction to sniffing washing powder, so I'm just sitting sniffing the washing powder while she's putting it in for me and showing me what to do.